number 78, Paul Verrecchio from Berlin in the Lucky Broadworks car, and that is your field, and it looks like we are getting ready to turn them loose.
Off to number 4, pace car dives to the inside and work their way rather cautiously up to the start. They're on the start of stand with double 3. Day of motorsports here at the Stafford Speedway. Friday night. Well, it looks like we're about ready to go back to flag racing. The field is doubled up now. And keep your eyes on Tommy Byrne. A little bit unusual, even though we're only 7 laps in. Ray is being very, very cautious, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he is in 13th place, and by his statements, that's far back, but he has passed more cars than anyone else this year.
That's right.
Start to the season for George Sarah, and he can't. When they picked out after engine problems last week, those guys are hungry to get back to victory.
I don't like that, Mike.
Keep an eye on the car at 97 out of the race. He's been a sleeper so far, guys, but you can't count out the car in black. And then just have another side.
Black seems to be a hot color tonight. You talk about red, yes, I think that looks pretty crazy. But the reality is, you've got to keep our eyes on a pair of black cars, Tommy Firm and Gray. And we saw that earlier. We saw in qualifying, there was no love between these two guys. There's no question about that. But racing is racing, and they're doing the best in our late model division, and we've got a lot of weeks to go. Lights are off on the safety vehicle. It dives to the center of the infield. Off turn number 4. Down to the line.
And the 78 of Paul Verrecchio. Gavin Porter has plenty of time to get his perch back, get his groove back against Woody Pitcat. Although Woody Pitcat won a couple of weeks ago in his backup car, he was not too complimentary of the car. He said that even though he won, he really didn't have a great car. Tonight, he was able to take some ways early, and then on that restart, just lights out. As he was able to yank the lead away. 7 McCorda, a very steady driver. McCorda this year, he is best, but there are a lot of green flag left. It takes him a while to get his rhythm. So right now the restarts he's not the greatest, but if this race develops some consistency, I think you can see car number 32 right there in the middle of it.
Let's see what's going to happen. We're about ready to get him fired back up. Off turn number 4 for the pace car to dive to the inside. It does. Woody Pitcat, Gamma Ford, making up that front row. We see Jimmy Peterson has a
race car still running, sits on the pit lane back behind the walls. You can see him nosed in here. They're going to try to take the hood off, see what they can do on right side damage, and see if they get this car repaired. Tommy Furr told me at the beginning of the night, he said the DNFs are what kill you in the year-end championship chase, and that's exactly what they're trying to avoid right here. Also on the pit lane, Corey Casagrande. Right side damage for them. Right rear, they're going to try to put on, adjust the sheet metal, clear some of that damage away. The door pretty well banged up on this number 1 car, and same for Jim Malvagianis, who had absolutely nowhere to go when they all piled in down there in turn 1. Left front tires down on his race car. Looks like they'll jack it up and put a new one on there as well. J.J. Hill involved. His car was just spinning, trying to avoid Tommy Furn's race car to the top of the racetrack. I really don't think he made a lot of damage, so they'll just go ahead and look at the race car, make some adjustments, fine-tune some of the spots that maybe did get digged up a little bit, and send it back out onto the racetrack.
You know, Joe, you just look at the replay of this situation. We've kind of seen it 2 or 3 different times. Out of the midway, you have the opportunity to look at one of these television locations. You're seeing exactly what we're seeing, and here's what it looks like. Furn became the middle of a 3-car battle for that position. He then came off the turn, drifted up the racetrack just a bit, and it appeared that Durand came in and there was some contact made.
Well, if you look at this early on, you see the 00 of Durand. He's having a very difficult time controlling it, almost like the car came possessed. Then Furn tried to take advantage of that by moving to the inside, and then the two came in contact maybe about 20 feet before the start-finish line as Durand was on the outside, moved up, raised that number 92 of, and he sent the 92 into the wall.
You know, you look at this map, again, they're showing it from a different perspective, and Tommy Furn did an amazing job, because once he got tagged, and he did, and the NASCAR officials moved that way, they are 00 to the rear of the ramp. He just held on to that race car in a serious situation.
The toughest thing to do when you go from the asphalt into the grass at a high rate of speed, then you come back out onto the asphalt, and pulling your car is almost impossible. Drivers can do it. And Tommy Furn did it. He went from the grass to the asphalt, and was able to stay in the middle of the track and pretty much stayed out of everybody's way. After he hit the wall, this is some of the best driving that Tommy Furn has ever done.
And that's saying something, because he's a great driver, and he was able to gather it back and be okay. Let's see what's going to happen. The Furn car is back out. Those guys know they need points. That's what Jerry Ross was talking about.
This crew did a whale of a job of getting the number 92 back out onto the racetrack, and now they've got the opportunity to fine-tune it some more with this quick caution. But for the other 4 guys that are on the pit road, well, things don't look so rosy. Corey Casagrande, more damage on that race car. Andrew Durand, he's got a whole host of damage. That race car beat up just about at every corner on car 00. Dennis Monticello, that car's got a lot of damage. Malvagianis of the 01 coming back in to continue to do some more repairs on the damage that they had the last time around on the left front of that 01. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And we talked about George O'Sara at the beginning of the event, how he had some problems in trying to avoid some of the accidents Well, guess what? They're back in another one tonight. So it is certainly a pretty wild late model feature event here, as this turn of events has a lot of cars on the pit lane.
Now on the replay, it looks like our Rich Charette might have been came together and from behind. It looked like the 28 car of Botticello. Then Botticello was very vulnerable because the 00 of Andrew Duran climbed over that number 28 car, and that was probably the most pulsating part of that jingle. Charette looked like somebody having a piece of his back over from behind, and that was
The boys that be playing on the left here, man. So now the good road, Jim Johnson is sneaking back out. Duran is coming back out. Sorry, he's still sitting there. unquestionable points is Adam Gray, finishing second, and Mark St. Hilaire. It's good to see him continuing to have the success that he so justly deserves. So, in just a moment, we're going to be talking with our top 3 finishers coming up following the conclusion of this, the SK Light Modified, the junior stars in NASCAR, and the SK Modified, the fastest division of the mountain.
Woody, I think that really tired him out tonight. He had to drive that car as he moved up to the front quickly. And a lot of different guys challenged him. But when Adam Gray moved in, you knew that the race was on the line. And Woody, he knew what Adam Gray was going to do. And he kept his car on the white line in between the corners. And that is why he's walking out of the car with the checkered flag, ready to meet Joe Cross in Carquest Victory Lane.
Oh, Woody, it seemed like the safest place to be in that one was out in front. You were out there and taking to the checkered flag again. Congratulations on the late model win.
Yeah, thanks. It was tough. Yeah, give it a time. Good job.
Yeah. Talking to Adam Gray here with a nice little handshake after that one.
Yeah, I know. You know, he's had a really good car the last couple weeks. He's obviously the fastest car here, and we've been struggling. I wanted to win so bad. It's been a while. I just figured I'd protect the bottom, give him the outside. Some people probably think it's dirty, other people probably think it's great. So, just happy to be here. Thank the guys for busting their butts. You know, we've had a couple gremlins the last couple weeks. Car's really fast. We just got to keep working on it. Obviously, Adam's, you know, pretty fast. Thank Bob Phil for the chassis. We worked on it this week. Billy Kid for horsepower, great horsepower. Managed transmissions. Not going to be happy, but he's going to look at that training. Not because of him, but probably because of me being beaten on it. New Haven Truck and Auto Body, Bill Snow, just everybody. My daughter's here. It's always nice to win when she's here. Just all the guys on the crew that are still here. You know, we've lost a couple, but the guys that are still here, beating the doors down, and hopefully we can get back in the winner's circle, you know, with the SK now.
All right, Woody Pickett's got one mission accomplished tonight. The late models try to get the other one done in the SK Modifieds later on tonight. Adam Gray, strong season continues for you, but tell me about what happened in turn 3 and 4. Their final lap, it seemed like the car just stopped and your chance of victory went away just like that.
I knew Woody wasn't going to settle for second, and I was going to try for the win on the outside. Hats off to Woody and their whole team. Congrats on the win. I can't thank all my sponsors enough. You know, Meadows Motor Car, Land's Auto Repair, Holly's Auto Body and Repair, Meadows Motor Car, I think I already said them, OJS Construction, Trackside Motors, and my crew. Without these guys, I couldn't do it.
It's amazing the difference in your face, isn't it?
Big difference.
Adam Gray, number 2 man tonight, and the guy that finished 3rd tonight, Mark St. Hilaire. And Mark, you know, we didn't talk much about you throughout the event, and then all of a sudden there you were on the outside. That black number 3 was competing for the win.
I don't know how many restarts you tell me did we have. I was on the high side on all of them. I'm like, come on, you guys, let me just get to the inside this one time. I'll tell you what, Darren's car, once again, thank you for letting me put my ass in this car, excuse me. It's just a great car. We're having a blast this year. CT Boat want to thank them for all the help that they've given us. Premier Auto Class, thank you very much. This car's a rocket ship. I thought maybe those guys would bump a little more when we started taking it on the high side. I think that would have been a pretty good show.
Well, you tried it early on, but you just didn't quite get it. Hey, 3rd place is pretty good, though.
Very happy with that. Thank you very much.
All right, Mark St. Hilaire. Hey, he's got that number 3 car going pretty well this year, doesn't he, guys?